It is time, my friends, for EG to face KRU Esports. Keznit on Euro, my boy Ye on Clove. Not Duelist, not Chamber, but I like Clove here, man. We saw Smoggy on EDG, winning champs, playing Clove here. Heat from Furia, also like to run Clove here. Works really well for them. And in the hands of Ye, man. That's nice. Actually, I think Ye already played Clove here one time, no?
Yeah. And here it is, yeah, opened wide. Nature just managed to grab the one before eventually the trade comes through, so got to accelerate.
KRU, who is looking good, my friends.
And Shy is lurking off to the side. Icy collects. Decent little kill here for a good opener of EG, but time to convert it one step further. You have the player advantage. Players, though, looking for a bit of a peek and a play to be made. Icy is just about dodged that fault line, tucked to the side. Salvo's up top and over towards the staircase.
Okay, drop it too.
Chunks out of them. KRU is still playing this one steadily, slowly. Mel's is worried about a lurk this entire time, so he hasn't been able to regroup in for this retake.
These are the spots where you expect KRU's individual form to apply a lot of pressure to EG, but they got to hold strong. They got to convert these player advantage situations.
He still gets the kill?
Controlling with a bit of the pistol spamming away. Mel's is going to be meeting his match. Two EG players.
Yeah, Mazino, you are insane, but ace clutch here, in this situation, it was impossible.
Flashes a connection, KRU are aware there's players loitering around here with an
okay, this mod is gonna buy a lot of time.
Nice and easily here, that Salon's off to the side, Melzer, he couldn't hear anything. Didn't even realize, I suppose, that the Salon was coming in. I'm not too sure how that happened, and Superman
was he smoking?
Mazino straight out of the fight.
Not in that way, not in that way.
Well, that smoke just doubling up through into one.
You know what I mean.
One left to stand.
3 to 1. KRU's broken, man. Oh, we're gonna use some drugs here, man. Wait a second. Oh, they're joking.
Committed as well through the doors. It's opened up wide. That's a great seize. Completely stunted any attempt of trying to push this one forward.
It's medicine, I think.
To the corner, still getting
We're better.
Necessary here, but he offloaded.
Oof, Icy.
Where the hell has Icy found that one from? Keznit
Icy so far? Playing good here, man. Playing good.
That is the question. Flash through into the side, and Derek's already cleaned up these stragglers. Superman, what a dodge!
People are asking for paint on EG, man.
Done it again. They've baited
the best duelist in tier 2.
On EG's terms.
Gotta step it up, my boy Sato. Gotta step it up.
Timeout. KRU left in a 2v5 trying to hold on.
The paint is insane, man. For those who don't know, he's the duelist for Sharp Fire by on Black.
The breach ultimate too, I think caught on.
This is Murphy in there, bro, not gonna lie.
So yeah, the seize was good.
30 seconds left. Shy's gonna be forced all the way up towards the top there, just from the salvos.
But there's just nothing doing.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
like
man,
just group up.
KRU is getting destroyed here.
Doesn't matter.
Time is getting low, my friends. 35 seconds. 5v4. Big ults in play.
Does Shy get the jump on this one?
KRU, this matters a lot, man. Is to avoid the 7-1, hermanos. Vamos, caralho, vamos.
Down on either side here with a nade rebounding, and that seize! Narrowly avoided. Shy sidesteps most of it. Danger averted, but still that horn towards your back. It's an overload of util. Kitchen sink being
Shy, you can wood, bro, if you want.
The essence, and it's on the side of KRU right now. Just need to hold and buy your time. Stand your ground down. Still
he wants the 7-1, bro. He wants the 7-1. Oh my god. Hermanos.
That deny onto adversity.
¿Qué pasa?
It's a round winner. Space as well to layer down this pit. To blight onto the seaside. Get a move on though with the fault line, and Superman still holding it down. Highlights.
Bro, this was amazing for KRU.
Finding the adversaries. Mel's are left to do it in a 1v3 with a pit.
They are doing this because of the 7-1 for sure. They tried to run them out. I thought you were friends, bro. I thought you were hermanos, but no. Grab the pixel. 14 kills for Super, 0 deaths, my friends.
There he is. He's vulnerable up with a nade. Oh!
Man, but I gotta say, the use of utility from EG here has been looking beautiful, man. Beautiful. They always know where KRU players like to play.
It just looks like it's working.
Okay.
Exactly to the game plan up until
perfect, man. Perfect. Everything is perfect for EG so far. The thing is, can they close it out, man?
Open to them.
Adversa though, if he finds this individual 1v1 now, Icy, he's got it locked down onto the off angle.
Icy's having a good game too.
Time by Shy.
And Shy, you should have an ult last round, man.
That kill for him and out into the open again.
Yeah, you got out here. At least to buy some time.
Gonna be looking for a kill now, and everybody just running all the way out of there. Stunned up, Mazino claims Ye's life.
Buys time.
Through the top.
Yeah. Look at them trolling. Look at them trolling.
These ones now leaves it down to Nature in a 1v2. Steel Garden narrowly avoided slightest of gaps, but it makes it more predictable. So KRU gonna know roughly where he is to play in. There it is, Aftershock, lay it down.
Look at the
second round
throw
finally
from
there
EG,
for
man.
KRU.
That's when things start to fall apart, bro.
Mistakes.
Mark this round. Mark this round. Remember this one.
But also, excellent.
Can only imagine Potter right now.
The kill onto Superman.
Potter had no peace on this team, man.
Being aware that Superman could have taken all of that space in the midst of Ye's ultimate, and finally dealing the first death.
Yeah, first death for Super. That's crazy.
Guy who's just been...
Why you picking there, bro?
Again.
He's 14-0. He's confident. What they throw at?
Superman was 14-0 prior to it.
The guy was not happy with that. That was a GFN there, bro, no?
Finally found his kryptonite, and he's taken a first death. Is that going to halt some of the momentum for EG? KRU need a way back into this half.
Keznit, hold on, he sidestepped that one. Drone's not going to be tagging. Bit of bullets going their way, and Prowler points in the direction.
Keznit playing Yoru with a Phantom.
Spam battle goes the way of KRU.
1-9.
Icy took about 100
It's the end of the road, bro.
And if he was hoping
There's no hope.
for his
There's something wrong happening here.
it's going to be much easier for him to get spammed to death.
Oh, well, Keznit's gone down anyway. Nature. Just taking turns, really, him and Superman, just to try and pop off here, but the door's open wide and no one's really looking for it! What is that?
I'm not gonna lie, that was ugly, bro. That was really ugly.
Not missing.
That looked like my ranked teammates.
Mazzino's thinking about ripping a breach ult, is he? Into Mound.
Desperation.
In a 3v5.
It's desperation.
EG is so ready for it.
Yeah, they're holding you two. Look at this.
Look at the C's nade.
I
They
see
are
it.
holding
I
the
see
C's
nature.
nade.
Propped up, waiting for some sort of response.
The good thing for AG here is that if they win this round,
Forced to try to make a
and they should,
He's against Superman.
they're gonna break KRU economy.
Just his aim in time there. He was given the right timing, honestly, just by Superman peeking out the shoulder, but gets
One of the
kill.
first times that Melz has actually been able to find some impact holding down the opposite side of the
Man, 4 rounds for a KRU here. Even 5? It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
He lays on the smoke, but you're
Game is still open.
Open surely, yeah. Not long for the world.
EG have got to accelerate. They've only got 20 seconds left. They've got to get the plant down. Trying to hold angles for each other, knowing that KRU are going to try to make the play.
Mazzino has ult, gotta move on. You
Gotta
have
go
to plant
faster.
this.
You
Hello.
gotta go faster
You
than
have
this.
to plant this. Nature, hold on, 7 seconds. Pushed off, 6 seconds. Finally back onto this one once more. Stun, aftershock. Might be resorting into a bit of a kill. Sidestep for now.
Not even close.
A moment's notice, pulling the util out of him, and Derek just handles Mazzino.
Shy 1v4, bro. I think it's better for you to save this weapon. I know, EG, they like to throw,
Change up the order of that.
but not that much, bro.
EG tempo much more. The attacking team on Lotus defines a lot of the pace.
9-2, my friends. KRU
The hands of Icy could
gotta win one more round, man, to have hope. And win the pistol.
serious risks being taken as well across the board. I mean,
This is impressive by EG, man.
Mount
Perfect game playing here for Lotus.
Look at where these group
Individuals shining.
It's a deep push, triple face.
This is impressive, man. This is really impressive. Against KRU, who is playing solid Valorant, bro.
Like they wanted to try and punish Superman, but they don't step past it again.
But it's weird because EG for me it's kind of like the Brazilians. They are ahead, but I'm not so confident, you know what I mean? Like Fuda was so ahead
Nightfall.
in the last game. It was like, bro,
See if Malza can hold it.
can they close it out?
Through mid, Superman takes the challenge.
Let's see.
Wins the fight. Keznit from behind. That's a 140 jobber and just cleaned up in the end.
Like they can throw at any moment, bro.
Go the way of EG. 4 fights and they're winning them.
It's just me?
First point. Mazzino with the fault line has slowed them down to a degree, but there's that stun and there's that return again. Just sweeps in Superman to save the day.
Yo, this is impressive. 10-2.
10-2.
He might hit the James Bond and the pie as part of this comeback.
That would be insane. We've never seen that before.
Not from Keznit. Literally not from Keznit.
So flash through to try and get yourself in.
Oh, yay. Good jump, bro. That's how you do it.
In through the back of the pit. That's Ye going to be overran. And, well, that paranoia, a few stray shots, backing away.
But look how much KRU are now in control of the tempo as soon as the sides have swapped.
Man, I still cannot believe what I'm watching, man. Thing for EG here? That's crazy, bro.
Peek and Keznit.
But why are you not confident, bro? Why are you not confident they can win this?
Everything. Now,
Bro, this is a lot about EG. Alright.
seems like
I don't know, man. I don't
a
know.
good investment. I'm waiting to see, honestly.
I know.
I need a few more rounds, but
There's no way they lose this, right? There's no way.
He's mad to try to sell you a comeback at a 10-2 half, and I wouldn't normally do it. I have more respect for you.
No, it's
than
not
that.
just me.
But this game,
It's not just me. It's not confident, bro. I don't know why.
and how aggressive they are, there is a serious chance that they run this back.
warning. Alarm bell is going to be ringing.
A lot of EG players here, but I wouldn't expect them to be playing a flood retake.
Well,
Then
he's
again-
been cut off, and he hasn't gone for the plan. He's worried about being pushed potentially.
Nature's dived in.
He has. Maybe they've heard this one. Crew need a game plan to try and clear these players out
30
through
seconds
backside,
Bro, Mazin has the spike.
but they are rooted in spot for now.
Why is the first contact there?
A bit more discipline, waiting for the salvos here, and it needs to be that peek and round to the side with the pistols in hand. Classics to try and do a lot of work here. There's a lot of damage done. Multitudes of players weakened up. Super!
GG, GG, bro, GG, EG, they're actually gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Super is on fire. Best performance of all time.
Take a look.
Damn, bro.
Superhero that EG needs. 20 kills.
But what Crew is
So
doing?
much chip damage done over the course of that. The health was so minimal.
Yo,
On Shy
this
and
is
Iverso
insane,
towards
bro.
the end.
Actually insane.
Let's go! And you can see what that means for them because
Never
they instantly.
seen players so happy. Mappy point for Evil Geniuses here, my friend.
99.69% chance.
Crazy performance from that man.
It's a
On
hail of
Crew,
bullets.
mad pick, dude.
As you said, Josh, listen, the percentages are sky high for Crew to just make it all the way here. I see. Out into the open. That's a crazy fast timing to be taken here. Mazzino, he is setting that pace all the way towards here. Nature-
What? He gets 2 kills there?
Gets 2.
Bro, everything's going their way. Everything's going their way. Some games are like this, man.
Might even look to try and peek past this one as well as that.
Okay, okay.
Mazzino
1v1.
again, Superman from
I'm
the
a two,
side.
actually.
These trades have been just impeccable in terms of that timing and Shy.
Yeah, Shy.
1v2.
Normally,
Spikes
you would win this, bro. But not today, man.
Smoke into your face. Finds the first. Garrick's going to be dropped into a 1v1. Superman.
Aye, Super, bro. Super is not losing any clutch today. Any clutch.
Got to do this to survive and buy a bit more time. Steady with a Guardian. Just taps
Damn,
away.
bro. Damn, bro. My bad.
Good clutch there. for
My
Shy.
bad.
He's been in a lot of 1vx scenarios today. Wins one to keep
but
the
Shy is
team
so
alive,
good, man.
but it
He's
is
so
a-
good.
It is a fading dream. A wisp of an idea at this point.
Oh, I get through, man. That's crazy.
8 chances for EG.
That
to
was so
close
nice
things.
by Shy,
This
though.
round, they kind of lost the discipline that EG have been playing with. They just want to make sure that they can
EG.
end this real fast.
Yeah, they got 4 players just waiting to try and gear up, posture up, and take control and take away the map. Showstopper rebound. Shy barely alive.
It
He's
is
gonna
over,
do
my
it all
friends.
in a spot he's going to be familiar with.
Or it's not. It's Shy, man. It's
But now
Shy.
being surrounded.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Net that is tightened
Nah,
all the
there's no way.
around
There's
and
no way. This is over, my friends.
Shy
EG.
options.
What a win here against Crew, man. Next map will be Pro. And
Need a
the
miracle.
third map,
Way
the
EG
decider
playing.
is split, man. This is a very important game for EG, man, for them to qualify for playoffs. GG!
Just topples him anyway. 13-4 for our opening map of this Crew EG game. Going the way of EG. I've never really seen anything like this, to be honest. In terms of expectations, you're seeing almost prime form. I'm talking Superman LCQ, Derek LCQ, Prime Yaster. You're seeing everybody just frying today. It looks like they wanted to feign like
Man. Yay, my boys on Jett.
should play up.
Time to celebration, my friends. I love it. I criticized EG last time to put EA
Chamber taking contact, so Shy takes contact.
on Euro here on this map, man. I think UIC was playing another duelist. So today, Potter.
Here it is.
The Vice Flash here off the Chamber.
I like what I did. I like what I did.
Catches
Legend.
the flash and a peek. Well, he's going to be all the way back here, but a bit of spam through the box as well as a half clearance inside. Yeah!
EG's on fire!
EG very aware.
They're super aware of these trap plays. Everything that Crew is
Man, they know
trying,
everything that Crew is trying to do. That's true.
One step ahead. And they've always got...
I'm just so happy to see my boy on Jett. Feels like I'm dreaming, man. I'm not even sure if this is real or not. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up, okay?
Because an Adverso going to be making a good go at this one. Might be a 2v5, but there's a pistol running on the...
Look at him, bro. Look at him. Ay, ay, ay.
Adverso.
Yesterday, no, it wasn't yesterday. Another day we saw Demon 1 back on Duelist 2. Bro, why they have to complicate things so much? I don't understand, bro. You know?
No,
Like, life is not that hard, bro. It's simple, bro. It's simple.
Timing off the back of the Vice Splash.
Let's go, let's go. But I wanna see 3 maps here, so crew, come on. Vamos, bonitos, vamos.
Out here on the Jett, he already picks up 2 nice ones.
Nice shot.
Beautiful
That was
opener
nice.
onto Melza, and then comes back in for another one afterwards with a long-range kill onto Keznit.
Play here.
Forgot to turn on my camera, sorry.
But there is no smoke for Melza. He doesn't have a star available.
Rebounding, bit of the util here. Melza now sticking here, but you've got 2 players holding this over the shoulder, and already they've earned themselves half. This is Kruger, massive chance to try and win this one out. Players are going to be falling, but onto the side of EG as well. Need to try and clean this one up. The wraparound on the flank, Superman, it finally pays off.
Hey, yo, Super is looking clean.
Anticipating that EG are going to be playing this one super slowly again.
45 seconds. Melza with the rifle is going to be feeling.
He only has a Marshall, bro. He only has a Marshall. Melter, you are kind of shaking. You're playing with fear, bro.
What a face.
I can smell the fear from here. I know it's El Diablo on the other side, but
3v3. 30 seconds remaining. EG.
30 seconds left.
You cannot let your options.
It's the hour, bro.
like this.
It's the hour.
You've been seeing for them.
he's activated again.
A bit of exploration. You've got 20 seconds left now at this point, and a kill to be found and claimed. Smazino wins.
Bro, he almost got that.
This one is a bizarre one. Crudo, they still have players. Reinforcements out towards the back here. Natana's going to be managed to stun in through the back of the side. One out here.
crew, what are you doing?
Good claim.
Bro, this is the worst crew in a long time.
There to the taken. Up to Mazzino now. Up to Mazzino.
Bro, what is happening with crew?
For EG to pull out with such.
No,
minimal
EG, man, props
weaponry.
to them, but crew.
The swings that they're taking.
This is not the thing I know, bro. This is not the players I know. There's something going on here, man.
Peeking him and then wide swinging him with a Marshall, and then the double
They are
back
playing with
was
zero confidence, bro.
ridiculous from Art over
After that map, yeah, man, I don't know.
all of that just setting.
Losing their map pick, their confidence is destroyed.
I see. I hit the biggest pop-and swing of my career right there.
But it's about patience for Crew, isn't it? All right, here as the ultimate comes through,
Yeah.
you should be fairly aware.
Peeking out into the line of sight. Keznit's already been dropped here. There's a wall. Fated out. Drone has to be dealt with here, and he's already spotted a few of these players out. Icy finally going to be letting loose in through the back here, but the smoke's propped up. Gives Mazzino a potential entry plan all the way through towards the top. Does he want to try and blindly fire off into this one? Derek's going to be sticking that one. The plan goes down, an extension into the round itself. Crew, what a shot by Mazzino now. Yeah, he was dropped down earlier, prior, just from that damage that he did. Thorns broken. This EG that are embedded in towards the back of the site here when the flood attempt is finally starting to come through. Crew just trying to barrel over. See if they can find a way to win this one out with just the raw bodies. The guns are not in hand, dropping down. Mazzino again. This is a 1v1 that he's earned himself into. Rifle picked up already. Salvos have to be used here. Denying him that chance to try and get half onto the defuse, but it's not a good plan for Derek. He's going to have to swing wide out into the open. Sidestep with a movement again, and Derek wins it.
You see how they are shooting, how they are
4-0,
moving?
EG.
Gonna push you in these kind of rounds, but with the opener and with the closer from Derek, EG managed to navigate those choppy waters. Great lead again.
Tapping. He's confident, bro.
Like that?
It's incredibly impressive.
How did I say? Vasco!
And the confident fights over towards.
That's for you guys. Man, the guy was wearing a Vasco jersey there.
Look at where he's having to put his TP.
Yeah.
It's a nice jersey, actually. But
And I don't know if it even stretches far
the
enough.
best is playing right now is 2-0.
I wasn't ready for that!
Flamengo, the greatest
That's sick!
thing in the
Was
world.
not ready for that.
That is sick. Again, that is like when Pearl released kind of gameplay.
Oh
yeah, he
my.
winds back the clock. That's a lovely play with the Blade Storm.
My boy on Jett. He's so happy. Today's a good day. Flamengo 2-0. EA on Jett.
EG. That's the creativity that I used to love.
Prime
watching
EG.
This is
Shy.
And
He's chosen to abandon the setup essentially at this point.
I don't know what to say about crew, bro. They're looking like
risky
shit.
from nature, risky from Superman.
Yeah.
There is a lot.
This is the off-season
These rounds.
crew, right? The play on Tichy
They've
Invitational?
got all the space in the world. I see. That deep trip, he's looked all the way up through into mid. Shy's looking to try and catch that contact now. EG might make their way over into a B split, so Shy could be a really important key piece to try and push this one back with only 35 seconds left, but looks like EG will probably send most players up through lane.
30 seconds
Slow going
left.
though.
I mean, Derek is going to be...
And I'm not feeling this Keznit on Euro, man.
Seconds, so they're not even ready to...
I'm not feeling, bro. Not feeling.
It's a wall. Superman. He's just wide-facing straight into it. Now listen, Derek's off to the side.
Okay, he got 2 kills.
The stun, and he does face it in time, but Keznit was up onto that side. The tower needs to be dealt with. There's only 12 seconds left. Adverso just toying with him. Trying to
Bro, they are not winning the duels, man.
It's a worldly of a shot. And it leaves it now down to Burst Melzer pushing through. Desperate times.
What happened to KRU?
It does not work out. 5-0 now for EG. They can do no wrong.
That's exactly the kind
They
of
are doing wrong things, but KRU is not able to punish.
I mean, obviously, they
I love it. I love it. I love it.
very start, so that's a nightmare scenario for them to lose the Vice with all of the info and stopping power.
Okay, that was nice,
They
Keznit.
have the patience. They get Keznit in the right spot. Keznit gets a 2K. There's barely any time on the clock. Nature has to backpedal.
Try and skipping half all the way over, the 3 of them. Flash. Then comes to most of them.
4 players ready to defend here
They've
from
got
KRU.
it in through the back of the side. Here's a Steel Garden as well on top of it. Cloud bursts forwards as the approach, and the TP in by Icy as well. But really, you're just working with shotguns and need those players.
Okay, okay.
KRU finally.
Gotta win this round, man.
Stop to this. 5-0.
Doesn't matter what happens, we gotta win.
Away. KRU looking to try and get that first round onto the board already. 10 seconds remaining as well. That pressure, it's not being released whatsoever.
Finally! And 3 up on save. That's important too.
Relax.
Who's next?
Yeah, he's just off to the side here. It's a dimensional drift.
Pulling them in.
Popped off. That's Icy. He's looking for a bit of information here with a dash back.
Man,
away.
Mouse is luck
Safety.
on there, bro.
He's looking to see if they can put a stop to this one, but they're spotted out now by Icy. And what's the game plan here towards the back of the side? He's going to be just unleashing it. Steel Garden as well into the play. Can't quite hop over to this one. This is Keznit seeking to see if he can return that favor again with a dimensional drift. Yeah, it's fading. He has to take the gate crash all the way back here. Thorns. Drop down and lay it down, KRU.
Planting for Art.
Look at Astro, look at Astro.
Off the side here and give them access to that plan, but that's 100 Fury. It's delayed at first, so no connections, no tags.
Oh my god, they're all so close.
The mark there, and Icy cemented.
They didn't clear this.
Deep forward spot, and they might...
They should, man, they should.
Notice off to the side as well, just slightly there with it. And okay, Shy does land that shot.
Cosmic Divide.
Wester's not playing yet.
Cosmic Divide gives that space for KRU to try and get themselves in. Preemptive.
Salvos.
All that Utah's going to have to be used to clear it all the way out. Don't think that's where the intended placement of that flash was. Might not matter though, but what is the game plan now for EG? How do they even stop this one with the wall into their face? It's a bit of...
Oh my god.
Oh my! Spray and pray, but half already earned into this one and just hopping it.
Another 7-1 coming, and KRU is broke again, bro.
6-1.
Good plant position from EG. Really good usage.
They
of
are
the pull of the
cooking.
salvos
They are cooking.
To bait out all of that time that Melzer had the Cosmic Divide active. This kill probably
was a good
shouldn't
kill.
have happened. Adverse
Yeah, they gotta
sending in
check
his silver
that,
ultimate.
bro.
Doesn't clear secret.
And remember, Icy was shooting from there before. They forgot
I
it.
can't lie, I whipped. I cannot lie, I whipped that round. I cannot lie.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you got Keznit, that's good.
Stand corrected. Keznit finally going to be shoring up the gaps. And
Aye.
landing a shot. There it is.
Nice
Yay.
shot, bro, nice shot.
Gone down here.
I like that.
Deep in the air, all the way past him here, but Shy really
Keznit.
could do some
Yeah,
damage
Shy.
again.
Okay, okay.
And called out a little bit too late there. Icy. He's removed one.
Gotta
of the
secure the
thorns
run,
on
man.
their side. Reverse
Gotta
a bit of a run and a draw
avoid the
all the way
7-1.
Towards the top there, just peeking out. Icy. How long do you overstay this?
Please that, KRU.
No way too much more in terms of guns as a sidestep and a deep fight. Good decision making.
You got this, Shy, you got this.
It's a plant not quite for heaven control, spawn side maybe, but as long as they've doubled up here and Shy realizes he's got quite a bit of space to clone into the face and peeking right behind.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like the guys on KRU are not even trying to hit the shots. 25 seconds, bro.
Be splitting by the time you even get to that.
He has an up.
And the wall's gonna be triggered.
Very slow run for EG.
No, bit more delay and KRU are able to
Big expect that.
again provide bodies, a bit of support now.
Okay, they'll play retake here. Oh my god.
Columns involved at this point, but Icy.
Man, this is the worst performance I ever seen from KRU. Ever.
Still going to be shredding them. Bullets and rifles in hand here, sidestepping. Melzer is playing with him, toying with the fight here, and Derek just can't quite land that shot indeed. He's very much isolated, doesn't really have any support from the rest of his team, but he's able to find a bit of a backup. To get back to Art, play it forwards here. There's a player advantage for KRU. Get themselves deep onto the site. Verso sticking. Defense is not quite there. He's going to pain with his life. It's ult. Expended Armageddon. Off to the side here, but the timing taken. That's a lot of damage done indeed. But a shorty. Too far in terms of the range as well. Swinging from the side as well.
Oh my god.
Might make a difference. Superman. Time.
Oh, he's got it.
It's there.
Oh my god, that was too close.
Less on Derek Salvos. If he'd been able
But
to escape at Art.
the thing is, man, look at their money. They got an up, that's good. But if they lose,
Ran him down. and made sure that he was in a spot where he wasn't able to use that post-plant utility safely. Even a round like this, though, it's so winnable.
They lose, they're gonna be broke again,
A
bro.
little bit. But you can see that EG have a great understanding of how they want to play post-plant position.
Super, almost won that, man. Vamos, caralho! Wake up, dude!
Okay, the ult is going to be used to try and clear the way through.
Yeah, but the gate crash is coming back to B.
Yeah, faking that presence again, but yeah, you haven't really removed any of the thorns prior. There's only 38 seconds left. Cosmic Divided, even being committed here. There's a flash into the face as well. No connection. Turn, that's it. Swinging in.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Now.
Man, this is good for KRU.
It's not broken in time here, but might not be too much of a problem to pull.
Make it clean, and you guys can come back.
EG, hold on, Nature. He's finding some ground here, but no coverage in for the back there, but he... Okay, Nature's already found himself the 3.
Time.
1v2, he'd have to ace to finish this one off. Keznit, round to the side, just...
Oh, he missed the shot.
Kill, okay, still Garden.
He can plant.
8 seconds left and remaining. Plant down, but you're sticking your body out just a little bit too wide there. Does Melzer know? He's going to know now. Up towards heaven. This is it. An ace potentially to seal this one up. And playing time, backs out wide. He just wants to fight.
Does he see how many power?
In this round here. And now, and he spots it!
Ace, I made power ace, not because of the trolling. Okay, I got it. I got it.
How is he finding
Okay.
these moments?
Because this game is weird, bro. Okay, not gonna lie. Not making accusations. But I never see KRU play so bad in my life.
A few rounds prior, 4 rounds earlier, something like that. He pulls out a kill.
Ace clutch, bro. That's crazy.
Gets it.
But man, EG, everyone is on fire, bro. Actually, it's props to them, They are on fire. Look at Potter, so happy.
What he does today on EG. It's not just one.
How long since you see that?
Think about this team. It's a round where KRU have got a trap play set up over here, and it does feel like EG are hyper aware. And again,
I'm going for something here. Yeah, they're being met with a multitude
Man, I actually start to get worried for KRU, bro.
acceleration has
Because
got to be the name of the game here.
I like the confidence. Okay.
He's missed it in terms of that time.
It's coming back. That was a good shot.
Regardless, Mazzino.
I like the skin that Mazin is
A
using.
lot in this spot.
Ace, Mazin, ace!
Squaring up to take that fight. Superman and Derek, they've won there once, and all the way wrapping around, this is Shy.
30 seconds left.
Okay. If there's one man who can do it, it's him, man.
Thing that Shy has got going for him is that EG don't know where he is, lurking round to these corners, tour de force.
But we can see from the minimap, he's not
Playing Chamber against ZA, bro. That should be a crime.
A pull, salvos. It's a nightmare. It's the worst 2 players to try to clutch against.
Genuinely is Shy.
Bro, look at that. They got missiles, too.
Comfortable.
Good lucky, buddy. Good lucky.
At least one layer of this down and out. Clear all the way.
Oh.
Few bullets sprayed.
Yeah.
Salvo second wave of things.
Precise gunplay.
And he's already removed and eliminated.
Shooting matters. Look at that. Shooting matters.
Too much. Circle already shrinking. This is round 1 out by Superman.
Oh, and he's going to get taken out as well. Can't even save the Vandal. This round, Shy's positioning is going to be everything.
Flamengo won today 2-0 against Grêmio.
Anticipated.
You're not droning this out.
35 seconds left. You're going to be heading over towards B. This is the spike as well. Could be dropped
They're
down. No one
droning
to
this
reclaim.
out.
Droning. Oh, it's spotted!
Nothing. Another thing, too? Another one?
Superman.
Launching thorns.
Sniffed out Shy spot as well, and that really could have just been it. Spike dropped down into the middle of nowhere if he managed to...
Man, this is so
claim that
impressive by
two-piece.
EG, man. So impressive.
Still, really trying to pile onto the bodies because there's only 13 seconds remaining for this one, and a Hunter's Fury could be exactly what they ordered.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, time. Can they plant?
There needs to be that reclamation. Here it is. Push it off to the side. Defense in order.
This is the best cover I ever saw. Best cover ever. These guys are cooking.
An EG, not in the mood.
Yeah, man. True.
Even when the time and
Today
situation
was
gets
not your
dire.
day. Today is World Champions EG playing again, bro. This is one of the most unexpected games I ever watched in my life, man.
I was selling.
I wasn't expecting this one.
And it dissipated
But man,
immediately.
KRU,
See, we'll play
they are
Screen.
also
He's a
the
low-
kind of team that can beat anyone and lose to anyone depending on the day. That's something that is not new with this team. But I felt like they were playing so consistent, man. You know, like the fundamentals, the basics was so good. But I didn't expect that this level
expended and a
apathy.
record for EG. They want to get active
in a game like this, you know?
Gonna land his kill. He got to lay claim to it. Adverso finally dropped into the moment, but here is the follow-up KRU. A quick to respond in kind. From the side, Melzer is right there.
Individually, this is by far the worst performance I ever saw from the school players.
Left for Shy, and
For sure.
moves once more. KRU trying to dominate, take control.
But man, props to twltch who started on Firebomb. And EG destroyed their confidence. Because KRU, when they get on fire, bro, you don't stop them. It's really hard to.
Can't call it much else.
EG now are going to be wondering, oh, where on earth are these players?
So props to EG, man. Icy having a great game. Super on fire. Derek, Prime, yay. My boy is yay, bro. What else can I say?
Realize it. That is a hell of a peak. And a hell of a pick to find into the 1v1.
Yo, Super, you know winning this, bro. This one is impossible.
Hopes and dreams laying down onto this one as damage done.
Why you are so afraid? Why you are so afraid, bro?
Eventually gets it done.
Oh my god. Just kill me, dude.
Tool for the job in that situation. But it's not a clean pistol.
They're playing with fear, bro. I can smell that from here.
Very similar story, though, isn't it? Entirely similar. A 10-2 half. KRU come out with the pistol round. I reminded you of what happened in our previous episode. That was EG coming out and then
He won the round. He won the round.
over the course of this eco.
They're believing. They're believing.
Going up 11.
That guy's EG fan.
They're not doing this, but EG is still stacking with bodies. In fact, Derek's making moves all the way back over on top of it. It's going to be the drone. I think he's just missed that timing. Icy, he slipped into this one. Into the smoke. He can't move a muscle, though. If he does, he's going to give away the job here. And he's just pushing all the way forward. That's a risky play to make. Damage done to Keznit, but he's still alive. And that's the important factor.
Mazzino's taking a bunch of space on the other side of the map. He's the player that only had a ghost, so he's allowed to go and...
In the last map, they lost this round, right?
It's not too much of a problem if he ends up getting taken out, but he's doing a great job of exploring and vacuuming up all of this space. He's going to hear a couple of rotations in spawn as well.
Carrying away. Spotted the one. Knows that it. Yeah,
he's out, he's out. Oh my god. No, there's no way they lose this.
Clean out that one particular area, but they know it's going to be landing over towards A. KRU. Got the guns. Got the bodies too. Yay. Smokes in your face, going for a quick little peek here with the damage done.
30 seconds
Does he dare? Blindly.
Bro, he was on him for a sec. Ay.
He's doing work somehow. Still Adverso will go down. Keznit will go down. But there's a cleanup. Melzer just in time.
Melzer was required there. The only player with over 100 health.
Yeah,
the Marshall could have gone dumb crazy in that spot. All right, 10-4 though. This time, KRU actually managed to convert the pistol. And so they've got more of a chance of building up some level of momentum on their attack side. You can see the pace completely changes once KRU are on attack. Way faster, way more mid-round pivots from one side to the other, ping-ponging around the place. And a decent-ish buy, actually, for the bonus. 2 Guardians, 2 Vandals. Plenty of opportunity.
Ton of danger. KRU could make a bit of a statement here. They'd love to be honest, to get their minds back into the series. All the way forwards, though. Like wall's going to be broken. At least triggered there by the clone.
You are divided.
Did they anticipate this? Icy tucked up in terms of his position as a gate crash forwards. It's a flash to Ryan. Repeat this one forwards.
Oh wait, I need to answer a comment.
Gets this one, gets out. Dimensional drift as well, but Nature's in through the back as well. And they're looking for a refight play. It's a flash through and around to clone into your face as well. A little bit mistimed there, but still, EG has control of it. And Thorns are going to be broken. Spike is planted in the midst of all of this one here. And KRU can vacate. Back to long, back to the safety where they can try and play for the long-range battle with their guns and the util in hand. A bit of spam goes a long way in a spot like this. Still a 4v4. He was up and over towards the top here, just trying to body block and dodge this one, but the spam as well. Yeah, he's going to be dropped there in through the smoke. That's Derek. Good adjustment. Quick up with it. Still smokes to try and drop this one, and players still finding their marks and the targets themselves. Superman! 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 Sticks it all the way!
Inside the smoke! Nothing that KRU could do. No Teho in that composition, no salvos. And even with the Cosmic Divide to set up for a really nice plant position, a corner that can be accessed from so far away. All the bullets just whiz past.
Yeah.
I was answering a comment. I lost the last round, my friends. I apologize. 11-4 here.
Clear out most of this space.
I mean, they are just sending it big. The last 3 rounds in a row have been running fast into the B site.
Over and over again, and Keznit
Super has ult.
getting brave at these peaks, maybe feeling like he has to do a little bit more.
planted. My ultimate.
Oh my god.
To give him much in the form of confidence, but a Steel Garden at least is going to be delaying. And KRU actually going for a little fight in the play, moving up into lane.
Okay, that was good, that was good.
Ice is going to be removed from that spot here, just making sure that they dominate, but the guns are back into the hands of these players. And Ye looking to do work with it, all the way forwards and out, up and over with a dash and around.
Yeah, it's all falling apart. Only mouse are left.
Just absolutely
Destruction.
Cosmic Divide in your face. Derek can stick this one, and as long as there's that cover,
Bro, what a cover from these guys. Oh my god, EG is cooking. Super is on fire. This is the Superman. What a hero.
Fire. 20 kills again.
This is what prime performance looks like, man. This is EG prime.
Where is the second kill in that?
They're winning champs, bro. If they keep playing like this, they're winning champs.
Onto Shy.
Oh my god, he just cooked them.
I mean, they're just not in the habit of losing right now.
No.
Just proud.
Perfect timing. In the midst of the order, Ye picks up an operator. Might take contact against Keznit here.
Potentially on the pixel angle. What a shot!
Oh, that's outrageous.
Oh my!
That's nice. A little bit late, but let's see. Nothing is impossible, man. If you believe.
See it, blue outline tickling around to the side here, and he's hoping that there's some help here, but how does Shy go down to it? It's salvos. Just being set up. Got to see a replay of that one at some point, potentially here, but a TP deep in through the back, just try and get the hell out of there with a Hunter's Fury. Icy is dropping a Mazzino all the way through here, just raw spam.
Oh my
Firepower, brute force is what it feels like to try and get away into this site, but tucked to the
Will they
side.
commit here?
Once more. He's baited.
Oh my god.
Two players spotted. If KRU don't slow this one down.
EG has a good
They're
crossfire.
gonna run into a salvo in
And
10
here
seconds.
it is, Superman.
Double pick it.
Side, fights to be taken.
Okay, Keznit.
KRU.
They stay alive. Low money on EG.
On the operator.
Man, that was so nice,
As they
bro.
continue to try to brute force
Oh,
their
he
way
missed the
through
shot
choke
too.
point.
He was going fast there.
Gets two to close things out. Not around where Shy should have been dying into the Teho utility, I don't think. There's still a large spot of safety that the rest of his team is playing inside.
Presence.
If he goes for the ult, now could be the perfect timing because he just sent the gate crash over towards A as well. Mazzino, who's walking in.
Oh, he's
surely
already
getting caught.
through. The shot's gone wide. Not the second one. That's
Just to
it.
give the guy a chance, man. That's El Diablo for you, baby.
Dimensional drift of Ice.
Evil man.
Clear through most of the site, just realizing actually.
Oh my god, it's a 5v3 already.
Into the fight. That's a rifle picked up.
It's a 5v3 to close things out and deliver EG
Big goods for
and
EG.
into
30
playoffs.
seconds left.
Two Guardian.
Circumstances.
Cosmic
Weren't
Divide.
expecting at the beginning.
Two flashes on IC.
Divided.
This could be it, my friends.
But here we have it. Making moves now. KRU. Cosmic Divide to give them just a bit of safety, but the Salvo's going to be pushing the back anyway here. Verso needs to find a bit of a spot to try and plant into and stick this one all the way through. There's that extension forwards. Time has been bought.
Oh, the guy has that back there.
Steel Garden overlapped. The win cons are just dwindling right now for KRU. Small pocket to play in potentially here. Facing the challenge. Derek gets two.
There is no way they did it.
Swarm.
Prime EG, they are back pro winning champions again. Oh my goodness.
Towards the end.
KRU, what happened to you though? And next game, my friends, is Energy versus MIBR. Verno versus Energy versus MIBR. This will be legendary. Get ready.
Playoffs. And my god, they were expensive.
And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I love you all.
Both maps were utterly bonkers from EG.
It is time, my friends, for EDG play with their new player on Duelist versus FPX, who recently also made changes. I won't be present on this video. I just finished 2 long best of 3s in Pacific, so I'm gonna rest my back. I already did the highlights. It was a great game. I hope you enjoy it, and I see you later today on VCT Americas.
但是个 fake， 而这一波对于方 plus 来说，他们也没有去因为进攻方做的一些动作，而他们自己去挪动自己的位置。
打得很慢，而且不断的在给你 B 区制造假象，甚至现在康康在往中区去走，他要去给你营造一种夹 B 区的一个假象。是。 中尾烟骗掉，而使得大部队已经在 A 外集结了。现在方 plus 确实 A 是一个弱侧，这个时候双决斗的好处就发挥出来了。
看到盾了，
侧身没了。对，
但点内 Autumn 也倒了。那现在对 EDG 来说是可以来到 A 点去按下爆能器。现在杰尼的位置
顶得很深，而且杰尼是一个狂怒，其实要到的位置是非常不错的。
暗眼应该推暗眼，暗眼直接推了，但是没有人。
卡住位置，
这个鬼眼招到3个，
反手的暗眼，阿阳推的效果也一般。那这样其实重生点有点清不回来啊，方 plus 这里。现在铁板主要看铁板了，现在。
而且杰尼这个位置很关键，杰尼能顶住吗？看一下配合到 Smoky 的效果。
杰尼直接连输2个，那这样的话， A 大的位置过来 ，Life 走在最前面，但是主要是佳丽的队友已经被断完了，所以人数上面陷入了巨大的劣势。EDG
看一下来到第3分，对方 Plus 来说，他们站位情况 ，A 点是让 Life 出来了，但这样子强行出烟，感觉会有点给机会。关键现在 EDG 明牌是2个边线啊，0的边线。 和1绝的边线，其实你这样子盲目的出烟，很容易会被对手架烟的。
这样 A 大的压力会非常大，现在主要是2楼上也不敢再回头再去看了。
对，那现在看一下 Autumn 想 pick 出来，这个 pick 出来感觉没有技能的辅助情况下，等于是一个1打多。
关键 Smoky 还能在中区去缓步的推进，还好有 Yosemite 铲除了威胁，不然的话好多 timing。
对，但包已经是被拍下来了。
2楼包，2楼主要现在还是 EDG 控制的区域。对于方 Plus 来说，这个回防是一定要把这个2楼先打下来的。
OK，Shift 打掉了球球，但现在杰尼这个位置看一下怎么卡，有山崩地陷，但反一个弹球去拖节奏。
他可以且打且退，最主要 EDG 要占据的地理位置就是这个2楼。但是有 Yosemite 上来先摘掉了康康，但是 Nobody 这样会显得非常的神秘。
对他直接过独木，找到了有 Yosemite 先打一个。现在看一下杰尼想滑铲，但被阿阳给接到了。
1打2，手里有叶灵有优爪，能拖很多的时间。Nobody 先用枪解决掉了1人，
有优爪，但是他没猜到
3发的子弹。
现在
先换弹，低包的压力有间给到了 ，Nobody 选择直接下来去烟里面要找吗？
找，直接找，但是被阿阳给打掉了。看一下爆能器拆一半时间够吗？最后刚刚好够，0.29秒的时间，阿阳是极限拆除爆能器。
是的，阿阳来了一波逆心理啊，打赢了这个非常艰难的残局。 而对 EDG 来说，其实是有一定的机会 ，Nobody 也已经操作了，但是我觉得换弹的那个时间点给到他操作上面太大的压力了。
对，而且
只能选择最迫切的直接跳下去。
主要有Yosemite这2个击杀太关键了，在中路抓到了 Smoky， 而且2楼打赢了康康。
对，有Yosemite这一分其实真的是在前段的一个回合里面给方 Plus 去保留火种的那个人。
他们也有拿信息困难的情况存在，因为他们毕竟是个太湖加夜路，夜路没有终极技能的情况下，拿信息的手段是非常有限的。
而且身处防守方啊，方 Plus 还好这分上来是主动抓掉了单边，他们已经开始摸起了 EDG 的一个默认习惯。2楼上杰尼被接掉了，
对，没有什么技能能够协助到他呀，这个进感觉会有点尴尬，直接给终极技能拉一个进去，拉的是 Yosemite。Yosemite
和康康的1v1，康康选择大步拉出找到。 同时，第2时间可以定位自己，还能再刷一个盾，
而且
Life 也被打掉了。那这个 B 包点可以去强行涌进来。
对，那现在2楼看一下2楼，已经看到过点 ，Shim 的信息也是拿到了。
其实比较明牌方 Plus 人，因为去第1时间抓过球球。手里的技能上面还有一颗闪点爆破啊，感觉闪点爆破和特快专递得一起给。 然后2个人同时下跳来了，
来直接往下落，但是下面没有人，
没效果，主要是这一套的一个道具组下来被 EDG 规避掉了。
对，而且 Autumn 缺信息啊，
是一个极其关键的分数，而这一回又可以拉人了，
拉人能拉到吗？拉到了，拉的是 Shim 的铁臂。现在看一下这个1v1能不能打赢，对枪出来泼水没有能够打赢，直接被反杀掉了。
3分还混掉了一个包点里面杰尼打掉了想要补防出来的阿阳。 现在包点里3个人 ，EDG 的一个位置还是比较明朗的。现在夜路神鬼不绝就已经全部看完了。
对
，Life 要何时伺机而动？有没有队友给一点技能？是不是先对掉了一个 Autumn 也有发挥？这样球球已经是4面楚歌了。球球直接被 Life 给收掉。
阿阳这个位置也会比较危险，叶灵直接笼罩一下单香烟，而且有舌吻。阿阳这个位置被混了点血量。
确实把方 Plus 的人都吸引了过来，但是 Autumn。 打掉了单摸的球球，那这样其实康康压力会大，但是他其实挺神秘。
对，这个落地也是直接被打掉了。康康这个位置有没有可能会被看到呢？这个过点，
他慢慢的摸上了2楼，他的一个 timing 时机点其实还不错的。Shim 手里在摸着技能，第2时间背掉了这个闪光，刚刚没有打赢 Shim。
那现在对 EDG 来说，这个 A 点进攻就会变得很难了。 关键还是那个问题，就你要换别的阵容，其实把0这个位置抓掉，可能对于防守方来说就会掉以轻心了。但是关键是因为你有0加1绝，即便0掉了，但对于方 Plus 来说，他们还是很警觉这个2楼有可能会过点，会有 timing 过去，因为毕竟刚才是给了一个赛博球。
Yosemite 已经是在完成绕后了，接下来其实随着时间的一个推移啊，EDG 的人已经又被再一次的牢牢锁死了。
对。而在另外一边 ，Smoky 是直接把
打掉了一个，
有3名给打掉了
，Nobody 也打掉一个。
但落地进到点内的杰尼是直接被收了，而且阿阳过来了，在中路过了支援，
太难了。而 Smoky 14秒钟的时间也选择把自己的一个枪先保一下。
这个过程中可能要去注意的点，因为技能 毕竟是不一样的，它持续
这
的
波要碰
时间也
到了 B 大的一个反击战术，我们刚刚在暂停的时候有提过，但是杰尼赢在了死角里面，奥特曼还是铲除掉了杰尼之后，把这个 B 大有机会再次去控下来，但是EDG不想让，
这
还有第二波回来再打，把奥特曼给清掉。
差一个点有终极技能了，2楼扔蛇吻，知道了，知道站位。
在前点位3个人全部放倒的情况下 ，EDG 这一分的枪械也得到了一定的升级啊。现在 EDG 看起来有机会把这个混起分给拿下来，有3P 还要去硬顶，但是人数上面的一个巨大劣势，让他有点也不敢再继续做一个多次的闪身枪了。
是，现在毕竟是一个4打2，对 EDG 来说可以打得保守一些。抛神经曲奇过来拿信息，有3P 需要去抓 timing， 但是很危险，想想还是算了。中路被看到了。
阿阳也选择跳回来，两个都想做一些过点位，他们要打的主动。阿阳打了一个1换1，上面最后一次位置也是被剖析到的。
对。1v3，这个残局对于Yosemite来说压力非常大。
球已经进来了，1打3的情况下，一定是往一条已知通道里面去走，所以 EDG 全部抱团往 B 大去走了。
你看到了，
看到，但是双拉的协同，康康4杀，下一分又有终极技能了。
开局对于 B 通的抢夺方面，FunPlus 好像忽略了杰尼已经过点过到了另外一个拐角的一个事情，这应该是给到了一个暗眼的一个效果。
而且这个暗眼出来，虽然说一起吃嘛，但是比较近。
对。也没有什么问题，其实这一波，主要对FunPlus 来说就是
不够细致了。我觉得这分前顶的时候就是
有点忽略了信息。其实他们可能以为，就听到霓虹的这个充能及时之后，他们以为2个点位，直接 A 点要打提速，高速通道也给进去了。现在2楼应该是选择直接放点，终极技能直接拉到了2楼的 Autumn。看一下，想破盾，但没有能够破成功。对枪，康康还是对赢。那这一分其实跟上一分有点不一样的，就是对FunPlus来说没有那么多终极技能可以去回防，而且明巨巨到盾上面了。
哇，这确实也很难受啊！杰尼已经顶到了重新平衡点的一个位置啊，球过来补枪。那这一分也是很快就把这个 A 区给完全的占领。
是，
康康还要追啊！
追，看一下 Life。直接打一个闪，但没有能够闪到。在另外一边，杰尼已经过来了，把这把明狙。
密码还是说自己反而会被对面先打掉？
应该是被看到了。那 Autumn 这个位置会很危险。
FunPlus 选择2个人扛包点，
但中路支援了。
对，中路清完的人现在2楼上 ，EDG 再往前走其实是很危险的一件事情。
康康带盾过来找到了，抓掉了 Yosemite。点内 Life 被杰尼给收掉，看一下 Autumn 这个位置能扛住压力吗？杰尼过来了，把这个 elbow 给清测了下来。
但是现在 A2 楼的一个位置啊 ，FunPlus 的人还是能够去成功补上来，刚刚已经没有了。那现在是一个3打2的情况。手里面现在 Shame 只要打1个就有终极技能，其实这个残局还是有一定的一个悬念的。
对，
杰尼选择先激发自己的一个超限报仇，再一步的一个施压啊，想拖时间。而且就算是这样，你可以看到 EDG 也是完全不会去漏的，因为他就怕 Shame 取得自己的终极技能。
是，现在这个山盟地线应该是要为阿阳服务的，技能往点内都打一打。这个阵看一下效果怎么样，还可以，阵到2个，但是板后有人在 ，Smoky 架住了，这2个人的时间结束了，
难受啊！杰尼直接滑出来，3杀的一个收尾，5比7的上半场。
是，对 EDG 来说，其实在打 A 点的过程中，我觉得这一分其实有点康康这个觉得个人能力在爆发了。
是的，他踩着蛇吻过来的限制的情况下，还是靠着自己很夸张的定位，马上就秒杀掉了Yosemite。
是，就是Yosemite感觉有点给机会了。这一分感觉想要去掰，但康康
在绳上是吧？
对，康康想要去趟这个蛇吻去找人去拼枪的原因，
瞬间就把中区 EDG 这边给隔断掉了。其实是
对，中路直接拿下，但
第2波回防要来了，
暗眼直接推，看一下2个人都在电梯房里面。